Hello everyone to another quick sketch videos. Here we'll have a female, and she's holding her upper body weight with her two hands, which are a little bit tense here. So let's start and draw her head. Start with the head, shoulders here, arms, which are keeping her body balanced, rib cage, so kind of a little bit of axis line here, neck, and the legs here. One is a little bit higher. Her left is a bit higher, right lower, and you have the foot, her right shin down here. So knee cup, which is pretty much the same level as actually it's a bit lower, but I'm changing on purpose. The shoulders are a little bit high. Well, I can do that. I can change the shoulders anyway. I wanted to keep it quick, a quick sketch, as quick as possible. So you have the axis line, knee cup, shin, and the foot itself, calf. Here we have it, and the other foot, which is down here, lower back, her elbow, and hand as well, which is at the same level as her, at the same horizontal line as the foot. So that's my quick sketch for this week. I know sometimes it's hard to do a quick sketch in the sense that because we're drawn to the likeness of the model, the hair is not done properly, the jaw is not there yet. Oops, but that's the purpose of a quick sketch, is to show the gesture. So you have the rib cage here. She's wearing clothes anyway. And you have the other foot, which is here behind the left. The other leg. Behind the left leg, you have the right leg. And the knee cup. She's keeping the body weight with this heel here. So the whole thing, the tension is there. She's keeping the body weight with the heel, and then you have the thigh. Okay. Now, what I'll try to do here is to give her a little bit of a movement. There. So that moves a little bit more the body, gives a kind of an energy there. And how about I can also use some of that charcoal dust here. Before I use the charcoal dust, I can do some remarks here. Oops, I've used some Okay, that happens every now and then. That dark dot cannot delete that. And then you have the shoulder blade, lower arm. Let's give her a little bit more of a face. And you have the other shoulder, breast, here. And the knee, well, shin first, heel, and knee cup. That's the other foot, holding the whole weight of the body. Also use some of this dark, as I said earlier on. Take that dark and spread it on this side because the light's coming from the right and the shadow is on the left. And let's give some highlights here. Shoulder, nose. As I said, don't want to fixate too much on the portrait. It's not a portrait drawing. Chin. And some sculpting of the highlights here. Nose. I'll bring back the eye. Some highlight here. Rib cage. Lower arm, lighter than the upper arm. And you have the hand. The hand is keeping her upper body. We have the movement here anyway. The movement that I wanted to create, the gesture, let's say. It's here. And some underneath shadow of the body. That creates that 3D effect. That's the other arm, which is in the shadow, you cannot see. There you have the other arm. And elbow. Thumb and fingers here. Some shadow. I've raised it a little bit. Yes, it's a bit higher, so the hand is actually a little bit higher than where the foot seems to be. Here we have it. And we have the rib cage. face, jaw, and bring it back a little bit of the nose here. Smiley face. And the upper part of her arm. A little bit wider here. There we have it. And how about merge her bottom and thigh onto a dark shadow here anyway. There's no need to create details here. The purpose is there, the gesture is there, so there's no need to create a little bit of a details with her upper thigh and lower body. And the shadow continues here as well. Okay. Neck, upper shoulder, the shoulder I mean, rib cage, thigh, knee cup, the other knee cup, and here we have the foot. The foot, which is in the shadow, but we can see a little bit of the foot here. Toes. And the toes here. And the knee cup here. Now that dot doesn't seem to go from there. I'll try and get rid of it with a putty rubber, but nah. It's almost like a ink. Cannot get rid of it. So I'll blend it to the shadows here. Foot, as I said, which we don't actually see, but just to give an indication where it is. Okay, well, that's it. I'll give it a quick middle tone here on the breast, and the purpose is completed, which is the gesture. Gesture is there. Again, it's not a portrait. I don't want to look too much and be too detailed with the portrait. Okay, see you on the next one then. Page 7th.